That's all there is to it.
C'est tout. C'est aussi simple
Now, some
que
of those
ça.
investments turned out very, very
Certains
well.
de ces investissements ont plutôt
Some
bien
less so.
tourné, d'autres moins.
So you have to make sure you are
Alors,
making
il faut
good
vous
investments,
assurer
and
que
to make a
vous
good
faites de
investment,
bons
you first
investissements. Et pour faire
have
un
to have
bon
confidence
investissement,
in the
il faut
place
d'abord créer
in
un
which you're
climat de
investing.
confiance, avoir confiance dans
You
l'endroit
have
où
to
vous
have
investissez. Il
some
faut
assurance that
que
you will
vous
make a
ayez des
return on your
garanties,
investment. You
que
can
vous allez avoir des rendements
pay
pour
off
votre
your
investissement,
shareholders
que vous
or
pourrez
the
payer
profit
vos
for yourself,
actionnaires, que vous
and
allez
at the same
vous-même en
time
tirer un
contribute
certain profit
to
et
the
que vous
society.
contribuez au bien-être de la
That's
société.
why we push programs
C'est
such as
pourquoi nous
AGOA.
poussons les
You've
programmes
heard of the
tels que
President's
l'AGOA.
passion for that.
Vous avez
You've heard of
entendu
his
le
passion
président,
for
son soutien pour
fighting
l'AGOA,
AIDS
son
and his
soutien pour la
passion
lutte contre le
to
VIH/SIDA,
fight the war on terrorism, which is a
sa
threat
passion pour la lutte
to every
contre le
civilized
terrorisme
nation.
qui menace
And in
toutes
just
les
a week,
sociétés civilisées du monde.
the President will
Dans
be
une semaine,
going
le
to
président partira
Africa in
pour
just over a week,
l'Afrique,
and I will be
un peu plus d'une
going
semaine,
with him to
et je
take this
partirai avec
message
lui
of hope,
pour transmettre ce
this
message
message of
d'espoir,
promise that
ce
we feel
message de
so strongly
promesse
about
dont nous
the
sommes
five
tous si
African
fermement
nations, a
convaincus
message that
à ces
should
5
be
pays
clear
d'Afrique.
beyond
Un
doubt
message
that,
qui doit être d'une
as far
clarté
as this
limpide
administration
pour
is
tous, pour
concerned,
ce qui est de ce
as far as this
gouvernement
President
actuel,
is
de
concerned,
ce
this
président
Secretary is
et
concerned,
de
Africa
moi,
matters.
l'Afrique
Africa
compte.
is a continent of
L'Afrique
boundless
est un
potential,
continent au
and we will
potentiel
continue to do
illimité.
everything
Et nous
in our
continuerons
power
à faire tout ce qui
to
est en
help
notre
Americans
pouvoir pour
realize
aider les
that
Américains
potential, to
à
help
comprendre
Africans realize
l'existence
that
de ce
potential,
potentiel et aider les
and
Africains
together
à
create a
prendre
more
conscience
hopeful
de leur
future.
potentiel pour qu'ensemble nous créions un monde meilleur.
Indeed, so far, our
Jusqu'à présent,
success to date in
notre succès
supporting African
à
development
l'appui
shows what
du
money,
développement
talent, and
africain
energy
révèle
can accomplish.
ce que le talent, l'énergie peuvent
Our
contribuer,
bilateral
peuvent
assistance
faire.
programs
Les
are
programmes
strengthening
d'assistance bilatérale
Africa's schools and
consolident
healthcare
les
systems. We
écoles
stand
africaines,
shoulder to
les
shoulder with our
systèmes
African
médicaux.
friends
Nous travaillons
to
la main
fight
dans la main
corruption
avec
and
nos amis
improve
africains pour
governance.
lutter contre la
Let
corruption,
me say this
améliorer
as
la
clearly
gouvernance.
as I can.
Et
Unless
je le
you
dis aussi
fight
clairement que
corruption,
possible,
unless you
si vous ne
eliminate
luttez
it,
pas contre
unless
la
you put
corruption, si vous ne
transparency into
l'éliminez
your
pas, si vous ne
systems,
mettez pas la place,
unless we make
en
sure
place
that
la
every African
transparence,
nation that
si vous
wants
ne
to be
vous
part of this
assurez pas que
21st
tous les pays
century
africains qui veulent
globalizing
partie de cet effort, faire partie de
move
cet
that's
effort de
underway, this
mondialisation
movement that's
du
underway,
21e
unless
siècle,
you have a solid foundation of
si
the
vous
rule
ne
of
jetez
law,
pas en
you
place
will not be
les fondements
successful.
nécessaires de
You
la
must
primauté du
end
droit, vous
corruption.
ne
You
réussirez
must
pas. Vous
have the
devez
rule of
mettre un
law.
terme à la
You
corruption,
must
vous
have
devez imposer
transparency
le
in
respect de
your
la primauté du
systems.
droit et mettre en place la transparence dans votre système.
The President and this
Le
administration and my
président et
colleague
son
Bob Zoellick
gouvernement et
are
mon collègue, Bob
dedicated
Zoellick,
to the Doha Development
veulent
Round of World
voir
Trade
se réaliser
Talks, and we're
les
working closely with
négociations du
Africa's
programme
trade
de Doha. Et nous
ministers.
travaillons en
Now
étroite
we must
collaboration avec les ministres
work
du
together
commerce
even harder to make
de
sure
l'Afrique. Nous
that
voulons
the Doha
déployer
Round's
encore plus
enormous
d'efforts pour nous
potential to
assurer que
spur
le
growth
potentiel considérable de
and to
promotion de
spur
la croissance
development
de
is
Doha
realized to the benefit of all
se
Africans and all
réalise, se
Americans.
concrétise pour le plus grand
All of
bénéfice de
these
tous les
efforts
Africains,
help
de tous
lay
les
the
Américains.
foundation
Tous ces
for
efforts permettent de jeter les
successful
bases
business and
pour le
investment in
succès
Africa.
des investissements et des
But we have
transactions
other
commerciales
targeted
en
efforts as
Afrique.
well,
Mais nous
more
avons aussi
specific
d'autres
efforts.
efforts ciblés, plus
For
ciblés
example, the
peut-être. Par
Overseas
exemple,
Private Investment Corporation has
l'OPIC
done a wonderful
a
job
fait un
of
travail
programs
absolument
to
remarquable
meet Africa's hunger for productive
donner
investment.
satisfaction à la fin de
Since
l'Afrique en
October
investissement.
2001
Depuis
alone,
octobre
OPIC has
2001,
approved
l'OPIC a
over
approuvé
$750
plus de
million for projects in
750
sub-Saharan Africa to
millions de
combat the
dollars
scourge of
d'investissement
HIV/AIDS, to
en
provide
Afrique pour
decent
lutter contre le
housing for
fléau du
low-income
VIH/SIDA,
Africans,
offrir
to
des
give
logements
African
aux
children
personnes
access to
à faible
clean,
revenu,
life-giving
donner
water,
accès
and to
à
help
de l'eau
farmers grow
pure et
and
aider
market
les
their crops.
agriculteurs à développer leurs récoltes et à les vendre.
As a simple example, OPIC recently agreed to provide a $15 million guarantee to help build 90,000 homes for low-income families in South Africa. These homes will provide good roofs over the heads of 500,000 people. That's 500,000 men, women, and children who will be able to go to sleep at night thinking ahead to the future with hope, not worrying where they will find shelter the next day. Sierra Leone, which is just emerging from a brutal civil war, now has a $25 million investment guarantee to restart, and expand a mineral sands mine. This project will put over 900 people to work, 900 people who will be able to put bread on their tables, 900 people who with a salary coming in on a regular basis now can not only take that salary home to provide for their families, but they do more than that. They bring dignity into the home because they are now working and providing for their family, not taking aid, but they have a good job. So they can bring dignity and hope into the family, and they can provide an example to their children of what the possibilities of the future are all about. Just last Tuesday, Kenya agreed to Memoranda of Understanding for developing its housing industry and its rural economy. I'm very pleased that Minister Odinga and Minister Kituyi, who signed the agreements for Kenya, are here today. These are wonderful stories, but they are just anecdotes. Much more can be done. Much more needs to be done to mobilize the capital Africans need to develop their countries and to improve their lives. Little stories I just told now have to be multiplied 100 times, 1,000 times to make the kind of difference that we need. One important step that countries can take is to secure a sovereign credit rating. An obscure financial technical term, but so important. A sovereign credit rating provides an independent baseline of information so that investors can use this information in evaluating the economic environment, in evaluating the potential of a country. Countries without ratings are more mysterious. How would I make an investment decision? How would I know? How would you get a credit card here in the United States if the company issuing that card had no sense of what your credit worthiness is? Countries without that rating are at a disadvantage. Countries that attain a sovereign credit rating benefit from lower risk and, as a result, higher investment. The 7 African countries that now enjoy a sovereign credit rating have a leg up, have an advantage over all other African countries in the competition for capital. That is why last year the State Department launched our sovereign credit ratings for Africa program to help more African countries qualify for the benefits of these ratings. It is not only in the international marketplace that African enterprise can seek finance. Africa has domestic capital, and this money can be mobilized through the creation of stronger financial markets, including national and regional stock markets. There are already 18 exchanges in Africa, nearly double the number of stock exchanges of just a decade ago. They range in size from the Johannesburg Exchange, huge exchange with a market capitalization of nearly $200 billion, to tiny exchanges where you can count the number of listed companies on hand. Africa would benefit from greater cooperation among its stock exchanges to create regional markets that allocate capital where it can best be used, and we hope to encourage that kind of cooperation among these exchanges. Success stories